unfortunately, I don't have the talking skills as my father, and I need a piece of paper in front of me, unlike himself. So thank you for your great words, and Damien, same as yourself. Okay, hello, and I hope everyone is having a lovely day and enjoying their start. Right. As Jessica has already mentioned, I just want to start by thanking every single one of you for making the trip to Spain. I know it's not easy to leave their busy lives, some with young kids, and have to jump on a flight to Spain, and it really means the world to Jess and I that you could make the big day. A special shout out to those who made trips from further afield than Ireland. So my brother and his partner Nisa from Vancouver. My friend Owen, who's come all the way from Vancouver as well. The Cunninghams, Dara and Colleen from the Big Apple. And of course, Sean, one of the bridesmaids, and our partner Enna from Dubai. And just before I get into talking about the Boyle family, I just want to thank all the vendors here today. Anna, our photographer Ada, our musician, our music guy, look at him back there. Hello, Edward, there he is. And Marina, our florist. You've absolutely been class, absolutely class. So I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. Okay, the Boyle family. First and foremost, David, thank you so much for your generous words, and I would like to thank you and Bernadette for being so kind and supportive over these last 3 years. As a non-Dubliner, you have made me feel really welcome, and ever since I stepped inside the door on the first day, I really felt part of the family. So much so that on the first day, Bernadette had me out in her garden, showing her half-constructed concrete patio, asking me for some drainage ideas. I must say, every time I pop over to your house, I know I'm going to be greeted with a large mug of coffee and some great conversation. To the point that on a third coffee, I'm planning my escape from the house to Chesterfield. All of those who know the Boyles, namely the Bennetts, know that they are highly skilled when it comes to the art of conversation. But all in all, I'd like to thank you, Damien and Bernadette, for welcoming me into the family. And now to Jess's sister Susie and her husband Brian, aka our landlady and landlord. I'm so grateful to have such a kind sister and brother-in-law. Susie, you are not just Jess's sister, but her best friend. And I would like to take this time to highlight that you really mean the world to her. I really see both yourself and Brian as great friends. I look forward to many couple outings with baby Lola. Now to my own family, the Costellos. Mum and Dad, I just want to start by thanking you so much for everything. You've given me everything I needed in life. I'm so appreciative of support, care and love that I received from both of you ever since I was young. And you've given me all the tools in life to where I am today, and I'll be forever grateful. My sister Elaine and my brother Patrick. Although the slight age gap between us, I still have fond memories of growing up under the same roof. When I was 5 or 6, Elaine was the first person to show me how to dance. She would throw on the record player and I would stand on her shoes as we waltzed across the room. As for Patrick, I spent most of my days running circles around him playing football in the back garden. But I'm sure those memories are slightly suppressed on his end.
Hey, the night's not done yet, my man. I got a football.
But in truth, well, he has some music to play later, so I'm sure that will come and kick me in the ass. But in truth, as siblings, I want to thank you for leading the way and giving me guidance even if you didn't know it.
Love you, bro.
As mentioned already, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all my relatives and Jess's relatives for being here today. I would especially like to mention my nana and granddad in Templemore, unfortunately, who couldn't make it today, but who celebrated with us a few weeks back over dinner in Templemore Arms. As for all my friends in attendance, I think people who know me know how much my friends mean to me in day-to-day life. I have met such brilliant people over the last 33 years, between growing up in Kiltoom, school and college, and of course work friends. I feel I've been very lucky to be surrounded with such great people in all aspects of life. So I thank you for all the laughs today and all the laughs going forward. Now, I just want to specially mention this person because the ceremony would have been nothing without this man. And he's sitting here in front of us, pretending not to look at me because he doesn't want the appreciation. But I'd like to just get everyone to give a round of applause for Dara, who made such a brilliant. Now to my groomsmen, these three handsome devils sitting in front of me. It was always my worry when we went to pick up the groomsmen outfits. You would upstage me on the big day. And in fairness, you scrubbed up well. In truth, all three of you have been by my side at different stages of my life. Kieran and myself met on the school bus home when I was 8 years old. I saw him glued to his Game Boy, struggling to be the Pokemon guru he always strived to be. From here, I offered my services, and it was the beginning of a long and brilliant friendship. So thanks, Kieran.
Go on, Kieran, boy.
Simon, or Hickey, as I've always known him, was someone I got to know in secondary school at the back of maths class. I soon found out we got on very well with a very similar sense of humour. From then, we lived together during our time in NUAG and have been super close friends since. So Simon, I'd like to thank you for everything. And finally, the main man, the best man, Niall, aka Erwin. Like Kieran, I've known Niall since national school. He had just moved over from North East London, and my earliest memory of him was there with a thick English accent, which funnily enough, he still has today. We grew up together playing football and Gaelic and applying our trade through secondary school. You have always been a loyal and trusting person, and even though you were in Australia for 5 years, we've always remained close. And I want to thank you for your great friendship. I would like to just take this time to remember those who sadly can't be here to share the big day. As Dad mentioned, my uncle Brendan, or Bren as some of us would know, who sadly left us last July and was sorely missed by all the Costello family.
Well, Bren.
Also to my nana Peggy on the Killea side, who would no doubt be up on the dance floor later if she had the chance. Now on to Jess's friends, the Castleknock crew, or the Mount Sackville Gals, as some would call them. It's been a pleasure getting to know you and your partners over the past 3 years, and I must say you have made me feel very welcome. As for Jess, I know you all mean so much to her, and I want to thank you for always being a point of support. Now, to the beautiful bridesmaids, and of course, we can all agree they look amazing today. I only wrote that just there to make sure they were actually amazing, but they are definitely amazing today, I can confirm. Sean and Maeve, I just want to say a massive thanks for all your help in prepping for the big day and getting this lady to my left on to the ceremony on time. In all truth, Jess is very lucky to have you all as friends. Now, to my beautiful bride. I think we can all agree how stunning you look today. Over the past few months, Jess has kept her whole look of her dress a massive secret from me. I knew there was something black going on, but I didn't know that was it. But it's safe to say I couldn't have pictured her in something so beautiful. As most of you know, Jess and I met during COVID times in 2021. I lived in Athlone for 9 months, and in January 2021 I moved back up to Dublin. I landed back up to Dublin and I began furiously swiping left and right on Tinder, until suddenly I met with this blonde bombshell. We arranged our first date for that February along the Royal Canal and started at 2 p.m. and finished at 10. So it was safe to say we clicked straight away. From the start, it was clear how amazing her personality was. Since that first date, we've been in each other's pockets. We moved in together 6 months after our first date, and since then it's been a whirlwind yet a brilliant adventure, with a blind dog thrown in the mix. Jess makes me laugh. A lot. People might know this, but Jess is a serial prankster. Looks can be deceiving. her timekeeping itself can be a sort of a prank. She might say she'll be ready to rock at a certain time, but only to be 2 hours late. Again, a great prank. In truth, she is a person who's very fun to be around, a best friend of sorts. She gives me energy and puts me in a good mood every day. And now, here we are, married. Safe to say, I feel like the luckiest man in the world. So Jess, I just want to say, I love you so much. You are the best, and I can't wait for our next adventure. Can I raise a toast to my new wife, Jess?
Cheers, lads. Cheers, lads.
Hi guys.
Oh, it's almost time, lads.